Welcome back to Bad Tree Productions, where we're filming 2 videos at one time.
Don't look at it!
I'm sure this is coming out after.
Don't bother me when I'm cleaning my room.
Well, heathens, I'm over here on the big block 727, finishing the final touches on it, putting the filter on. Went over, got new hardware for the pan. These are 3/4 inch, these were half. There is one thing I'm gonna have to do, and that's why I'm making this video, is I'm gonna have to pull the pump off because there is no slack. There's no end play at all. And we'll reference in wherever it's at, Tom Hand's book, and find out what that measurement should be. And behind, oh, Jeremy's on top of it. Must have been reading it this morning.
Yeah.
So behind this pump, right on the back side of it, there is shims. And they're all different kinds of thickness. And that's how you can get your end play here. So I got to take this pump back off. I'll measure with the Caterpillar the shim that's currently in there, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll go whichever one is half the size of the one that's in it, or whatever makes sense of hitting that number, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, we'll just do the math on it. And the end play is kind of a lot, I think, isn't it?
It's like there's some here, it's not a lot.
Yeah, I know there's not a lot there, but it's what needs to be is,
I can feel just the tiniest bit, and it's not enough. Anyway, this filter is cute with all the multiple steps of having to do this, so I'm going to tackle that. And pan gasket, pan on it. Should be done in here. We'll tighten this front band up so all of our first assembly behind that pump doesn't come spilling out and whatever. We don't want to do that. So
no.
Do this, get this stuff on, and we'll start pulling the pump off. Well, I'm not so certain how easy this will be once it's in the truck, but see that nut up top and nut on the bottom? This is the dumbest thing ever. Which, whatever, it came with the pan and the Cheetah manual valve body. Maybe this is what they did back in the day. But like Jeremy's deep pan, he's got a billet block with 3 holes in it and the main oil hole. Not this fiddly BS that I'm dealing with.
Is that, I mean, it looks, obviously someone made it, but
the only the only thing I can see this being preferred is more flow without that big billet block in the way. But that's just me trying to be funny.
I don't think so.
Anyway, it's on. It'll do its filtery things.
Mm-hmm. From the depths. The depths.
The depths of
the
TF5.
pan.
So when taking this pump off, through years of watching and listening to J-Bo, you know, to secure and tighten down your front band, secure all the guts, that way when you slide hammer this thing out, everything stays in place.
Whoops!
Apparently I lost the other one. That's what Jay's trying to make me.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because I'm out, in the wild.
Here.
Rebuilding.
You're out in the wild fucking with trannies?
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. And here's our front pump, folks. Just give me a second.
Trust me, he has it.
She's got a thick one on there. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, so by locking that front band, keeps this front clutch back in.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the gasket stayed
Good.
perfect. So right here, this Jeremy can grab it. It's brown. That's your little shim.
You gotta compress these little rings.
Yeah, we can.
And then work it over slowly.
Yep. So we'll probably go and
get that off, measure it, and then
and go
the other one, do the math. So.
Go in the book, do the math in our head. The math that Tom did for us.
We'll just look at it.
Ah! So we're here on the bench. This is the original shim, and it doesn't look bad. And when you measure it with your Caterpillar, it's reading 0.084. Jay replaced it, and to your eyes, they look like they're the same. Down the middle, they look very close. Jay forgets his glasses all the time. So the one that he replaced, 0.104. So it's how many?
2,000 over.
Yeah. I'm going to slam the original one back in. I'm actually going to check these 3 other ones quick and see if they're the same as this original one. Slam it back in and check the end play. Okay. Would you just let me do it? Come on, people. Stop looking over my shoulder.
What'd you make me do?
It's all your fault. All right, we got the pump thrown back in with our patented pump installer tools and the $170 Chrysler. Wait, how much is that? $7 Chrysler pump installer tool. So now we're gonna set up the dial indicator, hit it in, zero it out, and see what our play is when we jerk it back and forth.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Be back.
So folks,
One more time.
here's our dial indicator set up. It's resting at about 9 right now. Fully pulled out, you get about 12. With the one that Jay had in it, there was 0 movement. Tom Hand's book over here. But on big block 727, 30 to 50 thou for end play. And so we found this boy here and did some math. We're not scientists. We don't work at NASA. It's close enough, people. Would you get off my back? Pull the guts out. Slam this one in. Check end play again. And yeah, don't forget to lock down that front band. So, you know, I almost forgot to lock. I caught it in time. Old one.
You're the best.
The old one. Thanks, Jeremy. You're a good pal. And here's the one we think is what she needs. So, I'm gonna slam her in. You can watch if you want.
All right, everyone quiet. He's got to concentrate.
The installer. It's kind of a crude tool Jeremy spent all that money on. Sounds like it's home.
It's seated.
Oh,
All right,
Good
slam some bolts in it.
couple bolts.
I only bought it because it was on sale.
Really?
$7.97. Harbor Freight.
Goodbye. Good installer you got there, Jeremy.
We're kind of stuffed over here in the corner on the parts washer because we've been picking crap up and various things
Other things, Mom.
of the natures. It's gonna be dark as hell. It's all right. This is finicky as can be because there's no really good flat surface.
No. So you kind of got to make it want to work. You got it.
I got some
Pote.
oompage on the back one.
Okay, we're zeroed out. It's the same.
What? Why?
Are you holding it?
Yeah.
You can let go of it.
Oh. That sounds like a lot more.
Yeah. Okay, let me re-zero it now.
Oh, I'm just supposed to push it one way, then let it go.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
No, don't worry, Jeremy. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, zeroed. And now we got 33.
Cool. Super, super close.
So we'll take this off. It works really good on the vise, man.
Nice.
Look at that.
It's there. Let's get all the pump bolts in. I bet it'll end up being a touch more. That's better too.
That's what it should be.
You can hear the inplay. We'll zing all the pump bolts back in, check it one more time. I bet it'll be bestest because it'll be squarely seated.
Then we can button up the pan.
Just the
front band. And I can run up to the truck and get the speedo gear. And this thing's done.
Awesome.
Done. Ready to go in the truck for tons of fun!
Done for the 3/4 ton. All right, we're right back. Tom, if you're watching, comment down below on the torque spec. We forgot.
Super sweet.
Never mind, Tom. I found it.
Jeremy's got it.
It's 175 inch pounds, which I clearly marked with a piece of masking tape on our beam style torque wrench. It's all we use.
It's because Mom Mopar invented it, Jeremy. And you can recalibrate your own beam style torque wrench by zeroing it out.
Just bending it where it needs to be. Most of them have an accuracy of 2% and a star pattern, Blake.
Tink!
Not tink, click.
Sorry.
You know what? You want me to do it?
I'm waiting.
Click.
Okay.
Sorry. Nice. Click. Ooh, yeah. Right in the ballpark there, bud.
Yep.
All right.
That's what they call for.
You're off to go lay in the mud. Are you serious?
Huh? I can put the pan on first.
Well, right, but you're not really going to get that right now, are you?
It's what? 1 bolt?
Yeah. In the mud.
Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I can take that blue towel out tomorrow and
Lay on the blue towel?
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's a wrap up on this trans basically. Here, I'm gonna call it done. Oh wait, the baffle.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Back to front. There you go. We're using the Mopar Forever gasket.
Well, you can get this off of a 518.
Oh, it's the sames.
Yeah, you just call up to your local dealer garage and say, yeah, I need a transmission, reusable transmission gasket for my 98 Dodge Dakota.
Oh,
and they'll
nice.
say, okay, we got one for $40. And then you go stick it on your 727.
There you go.
Oh, you already got all the hardware.
Oh, you put it on upside down.
I know, man. Just so I can read it.
I got Duddy's power adder.
I see that. Buddy, you're going down. It ain't even gonna be close, Jeremy.
Oh.
The guy's spending all this time to build a car just to basically...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Mine still has to survive how many, what, 200 days?
Well, yeah, and how many days at Tri-State?
As many as I can get to, yeah. And, yeah, just cruising around.
Cruising down the street, Mass 7-3.
Maybe I should go Tri-State till there's like X amount of miles on the motor.
Yeah, break it in first. Like drive around nice. You know, like when you buy a new engine, it says, you know, you should not exceed.
I don't know. I don't believe the whole breaking in thing because they build motors and slap them on dynos right away.
Well, they do that.
Pull the crap out of them.
Some people do.
I don't. I don't have a dyno. But I pretend I do. I have a road dyno. The butt dyno.
Right. She's going to be 500 horses. Easy.
Galloping steeds. One more. It'll be the best.
It's going to be the best. I have a sneaky suspicion I'm going to have to use a open end wrench on most of these.
Why?
Because it's kind of tight up against some spots, like right there.
Oh,
see where you can...
No. I might have a thinner of the 9/16 socket. What a jag. That is not.
Some of them you can get.
Not hip.
This is the wrench thinks it's February 16th. Well, folks, we really appreciate you coming in and stopping by BTP's World Headquarters and watching us put together this transmission. If it helped you out in any way, let us know down in the comments. And thank you. You're welcome. Thanks to people like Tom Hand that put out quality illustrations of how to do this stuff.
Yeah, because I'll picture it, I think we'd be screwed.
Yeah. If he could come out with a color by numbers book.
A color by numbers torque flight book, that would be sweet.
Or on the shitter use only. Or going on road trips.
He's gonna do it.
It's intimidating. As almost anything that you never know what you're going into. But this transmission has been apart and worked on for the past 3.5 weeks. So it's a perfect thing to do for a wintertime project. You know, it's not nice out. We have nowhere to drive right now. So set yourself a month for after work to go out and mess around for a little bit. Take your time and you can do it. It's not hard. It's just confusing.
Well, don't say that.
It is a little confusing.
I just remember too, I mean, yeah, it was 3 weeks, but what was it total? Maybe 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah.
If we would have stuck with it. If Jay would stay out of the beers.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because, I mean, that's all we got to do most days is try to wrangle them. And
he's a hard one to get focused, people. But yeah, thanks for watching the Big Block 727 series. And the next time we bring this up is when we install it in the truck and we go out and test beat it. Which won't be anytime soon. It'll probably be a couple months from now. Hopefully. Hopefully, maybe even sooner.
we'll see.
All we need is to drop the damn shit in it. Hopefully. As far as we know.
These chips are good.
All that shit. Everybody's running
Fucking
Hoosiers.
copycat, motherfucker.
You didn't see what I acquired from Nick the other day. Jay said they're Mickey Thompsons.
Oh, those are cool. Those are slicks.
No, these are...
They're DOTs?
Yeah, they're quick times.
Old styles.